Hi everyone! Today we are showing you how we blow dry our human hair wigs, the products we use to protect them, and the techniques we use to make sure that the hair is nice and silky and soft. So I won't talk your ear off the whole way through this video, but I will just give you some tips as we go along. So what we're doing right now is taking our damp wig. We've taken a lot of the excess water out by patting the unit with a towel. And we have also got in our hair right now our leave-in conditioning spray and our thermal protector spray. Both those products will be linked below, and they're a part of our complete care kit. So the complete care kit is everything you need to look after your human hair wig. It's going to make sure that it stays flawless and soft for you, and is something that you can keep for years to come. So Sam is still just taking off any excess moisture. So when we go into styling, we're not putting too much heat directly onto the hair. Any unnecessary heat, just sort of keep it off it. If you don't have to, don't do it. And this video is specifically for blow drying your unit on a canvas head. So we have our canvas heads linked below. So check those out if you're interested in purchasing a canvas head. These really do change the whole game when you are styling human hair units, especially when they're longer, because you want to have the ability to really make sure the unit's nice and dry all over, and to be able to pin it to a canvas head and really get in there with the styling is what makes the difference. Don't get me wrong, our human hair wigs can absolutely be air dried, and this is a method that I use on a general basis. But if I'm going out somewhere special, I'll bring out the canvas head and we'll get a really great style going. So if you want to let your unit air dry, just make sure you pop your leave-in conditioning spray, your thermal spray, all into the hair and let that sit and air dry. Before you do that, we want to blow dry the cap to make sure that's nice and dry. But anyway, we do have another video on that, and we will link that below when that is ready. So just continuing on, now Sam has finished taking the excess moisture out of that unit. We are sectioning the hair off, and we're going to go in and give it a lovely blow dry. So sectioning is really important. It is how you make sure that the unit is very dry all throughout. If there is any moisture left in the sections, then you are going to be having a little bit of frizziness. So again, making sure the inside of the cap is really dry. Just lay the wig on the bench and blow dry until the material inside the cap is dry. Then we start this process. So Sam's just going now in with the hairdryer. Always make sure that the hairdryer is pointing down the shaft and of the hair and not at the hair. So if it's at the hair, you are going to be drying it, but you're also not going to be smoothing it. You're making the hair frizzy. So we want to make sure the cuticle is all in the one direction and is smoothed and nice and soft. The hair on our wigs is amazing. It is a really high quality hair, and you're not going to have any issues with matting or tangling or washing and drying the unit. Make sure you're careful around the lace section, and when we get there we will explain that. But in terms of the hair quality and everything like that, you don't have to worry about damaging it through washing or drying. Okay, we're taking our next section. The more even and clean you do this, the easier the blow dry process will be for you. I'll just mention that Sam's using a flat brush. So a flat paddle brush, a wide one, is great for especially longer units. And once all the moisture is out of those sections of hair, we then go in with the round brush to smooth that and define any style. Look at that hair looking super silky. And as you Okay, we're taking our next section and we're getting really close to the top, which is great, getting to the fun part. So we're just repeating the process. Sam is going through with her paddle brush and taking out any excess moisture. Always making sure to go down the hair shaft and not at the hair shaft. We want to keep that hair nice and silky smooth. We are at the last section before we get to our lace frontal, and we are just going over with the round brush and the paddle brush first, followed by the round brush, just to give it that body. Look at that. So gorgeous. Really high quality wigs that you can pin to a canvas head and blow dry like a high quality wig. I am so sorry for the background noise, guys. Thank you so much for bearing with us. If this is frustrating, just pop the mute button on and follow our written instructions down below along with the video. Now we are at the fun part, our lace frontal, and we are going to work the same way as we did at the back, just taking this in sections. But we're going to be a little bit more gentle here. We don't want to pull any hair out from the lace frontal. So at the end of the day, it is hair tied to a piece of lace. So as high quality as it is and all that stuff and how well it is made, you do need to be careful not to pull the hair out of the lace. So making sure, look, you can still get in there and blow dry, just being a little bit more gentle around the lace front section. Same rules apply to go down the hair shaft and not at it. So I think making sure the unit is completely dry, not brushing, not blow drying at the hair, but down the hair shaft. They're your two major takeaways from this video. If there is any, they are it. Make sure you're doing those two things and you're going to end up with a really nice silky unit in the end. And we're just going through this in sections just like we did the rest. You can see how Sam is going a little bit back from the front of the lace and she can really get in there. But then when she comes to the front, it's being a little bit more gentle. And smoothing over with the round brush does make a big difference. It's really easy to learn how to style the hair when it is on a mannequin. It's a lot harder when your arms are up in the air and sore and you're trying to do the back of your head. So canvas head is a really great investment, especially if you struggle to style your own human hair wigs yourself. All right, so we're at the top section closest to the part, or we're about to be. So you can see when Sam is sectioning the hair off where you have all this hair to play with and where you have like parting space. So that is, mind you, the wig is on a black mannequin, our canvas head, so it's not as great as it would look on human hair skin, but you can see all that parting space there. So that is really, really amazing. And that's what makes our unit so versatile and easy to use. And yeah, just natural. So when you put it on, it looks good. You're not having to worry about trying to make it look natural. It just comes looking natural. Okay, let's get this final section done. The final part for this side of the wig. And you can see how Sam is just blowing that back a little bit. And this just helps to keep the hair looking like it's coming out of your scalp. We don't want it sitting like down like a fringe. We want it sort of to be coming up and out of your scalp. And just giving that a nice round brush to smooth that over. Looking nice and beautiful. We're also using the round brush to define the layers, as this unit does have a bit of layering in her. All right, a little bit of wig trivia while we're here. We can see that we have a few little hairs that are just shorter pieces. So what this is when a high quality wig is made, the hair is taken from one donor and all the hair is in the same direction. The cuticles are all running the same way, and this prevents any matting or tangling. So to do this, they have to tie the hair up with a small section at the top that's going to sit over. If they were to, say, tie a knot in the middle and double the hair over, then the cuticles would be running in different direction, and that would cause matting and tangling. But because it is all from the same donor and just tied over at the top, you do have the little pieces, but we'll show you how easy it is to sort of hide those. They are made well in that the pieces are sort of disguised throughout the wig and not something you can really see, but we can just see that now because we're blow drying and sort of blowing them to the front. So now Sam is repeating this process on the other side of the unit, and I'm going to come back to you when this is done, and we will go over some tips for using a hair straightener on your human hair wig. Alrighty, now we are going back through that same process, and we are going to use a straightener on the hair. So we're just using a wide plate straightener. We love the Muck products, so we're using those technical tools as well, the hot tools. And you can see we're going pretty slow and just using the comb, chasing it with the comb, so just to keep it nice and smooth. And we're going to go around to all the sections and do that. Now, again, this video is for styling a human hair wig on a canvas head, and it's for giving it a really full-on style. So you can always let the unit air dry and then just run the straightener over it in sections on your head. But going through and straightening with the wide plate straightener, just to lock that all in and keep it very, very silky. Obviously, we're using at the front as well to define the layers. Look at that, so beautiful. Okay, Sam's going over the last final parts now, making sure that she has a really beautiful finish. Sectioning the front as we did the other parts, and again making sure to be gentle around the lace front section. The hair's pretty tough, but just don't pull too hard. All right, guys, we're coming to the end. We're just doing those few final pieces. We're starting to feel excited. I cannot wait to put her on my head. So beautiful, a really nice fresh start. Now Sam is just running over with a tiny pea-sized amount of serum. Warm that up in your hands and just really gently distribute that throughout the wig. And that's going to lock in that silkiness, flatten down the flyaways, and that's it, you guys. That is styling a lace front Australia human hair wig on a canvas head. If you have any questions, make sure you hit us up. We love you guys. Bye.